The courtroom drama in Coronation Street reaches a crescendo this week as Lauren Bolton, Kate Fitton, faces the verdict in her trial. The young mother stands accused of killing solicitor Joel Deering, Callum Lill, whose actions drastically altered the course of her life in 2024. Joel, a manipulative and predatory figure, not only groomed Lauren but also fathered her son, Frankie. The aftermath of Joel's murder has been a whirlwind of secrets, guilt, and emotional conflict, culminating in Lauren's trial. The crime itself was shocking and brutal. After enduring Joel's manipulation, Lauren reached a breaking point. In a desperate and tragic moment, she killed him and, with the help of Max Turner, Patty Bever, disposed of his body by throwing it over a bridge. Max, deeply in love with Lauren and unwilling to see her life ruined, initially decided to take the fall for her. He was prepared to go to prison, believing it was the only way to ensure baby Frankie wouldn't lose both parents. However, Max's plan unraveled when David Platt, Jack P. Shepard, and Shauna Ramsey, Julia Golding, uncovered the truth. Their discovery set the stage for the intense legal battle now unfolding. The trial has polarized Weatherfield. While some residents sympathize with Lauren, recognizing the horrors she endured under Joel's control, others believe justice must be served regardless of her circumstances. The stakes are incredibly high, not just for Lauren, but for everyone who has supported her throughout this ordeal. In a pivotal moment during the trial, Roy Cropper, David Nielsen, one of Weatherfield's most respected figures, takes the stand to speak on Lauren's behalf. Known for his calm demeanor and strong moral compass, Roy describes Lauren as a kind and caring individual who has shown great resilience despite her hardships. His testimony is heartfelt, aimed at highlighting the complexity of Lauren's character and the mitigating factors in her actions. However, the courtroom atmosphere takes a dramatic turn when a woman named Bri interrupts proceedings. Claiming that Lauren attacked her while in prison, Bri casts doubt on the image of Lauren as a victim. The shocking accusation sends ripples through the courtroom. Lauren vehemently denies the claim, assuring her barrister that she has done no such thing. This unexpected twist leaves the jury and onlookers questioning what to believe. As the trial unfolds, Lauren is hit with devastating news. Her baby, Frankie, has fallen seriously ill and has been rushed to the hospital. Trapped in the courtroom, she is unable to be by her son's side. The anguish is etched on her face as she struggles to focus on the trial while her mind is consumed with worry for Frankie's well-being. This emotional turmoil boils over during Max's cross-examination. Overwhelmed, Lauren shocks everyone by admitting to the prosecution barrister that she is glad Joel is dead. Her raw, unfiltered confession adds another layer of complexity to her case, blurring the lines between remorse and relief. Later in the week, Lauren is granted permission to visit Frankie in the hospital. The sight of her son, fragile and battling an infection, brings her overwhelming guilt and a sense of helplessness. Certain that a lengthy prison sentence is inevitable, Lauren confesses to Max that she no longer cares about the trial's outcome. For her, nothing matters more than Frankie's recovery. This vulnerable moment underscores the depth of her love for her child and the sacrifices she is willing to make. While Lauren keeps vigil at Frankie's bedside, the barristers in court present their closing statements. The prosecution paints a picture of a calculated killer who took justice into her own hands, arguing that Joel's behavior, while reprehensible, does not excuse murder. The defense, however, focuses on Lauren's history of manipulation and abuse at Joel's hands, portraying her as a young woman pushed to the brink. As the jury deliberates, tension mounts in Weatherfield. Friends and family anxiously await the verdict, their lives hanging in the balance alongside Lauren's fate. Max, in particular, is torn apart by guilt and worry. He blames himself for not being able to protect Lauren and Frankie from the fallout of Joel's actions. Finally, the moment arrives. Lauren is called back to court to hear the jury's decision. The weight of the past year's events bears down on her as she walks into the courtroom, her future uncertain. Will the jury show leniency, taking into account the abuse she suffered and her role as a mother? Or will they deliver a harsh sentence, ensuring she pays the full price for her actions? The possibility of a 20-year prison sentence looms large, a stark reminder of the gravity of her crime. Yet, the emotional journey leading up to this point has highlighted the gray areas in Lauren's story. Her actions, though undeniably wrong, were born out of desperation and a desire to protect herself and her son from a man who had caused them immeasurable harm. Regardless of the verdict, Lauren's trial marks a turning point for the residents of Coronation Street. It has forced them to confront uncomfortable truths about morality, justice, and the complexities of human behavior. The outcome will not only determine Lauren's fate, but also leave a lasting impact on those who have supported her, questioned her, and stood in judgment. For Lauren, the trial is more than a legal battle. It is a reckoning with her past and a test of her resilience. Her love for Frankie remains her guiding light, even as she faces the darkest of times. Whether she walks free or begins a long sentence behind bars, Lauren's story is a powerful reminder of the strength it takes to endure and the sacrifices parents make for their children.